This is a video on Creepy Presents Steve Ditko collection of the artist's work from Creepy and Eerie. It is a hardcover book, and even though the cover art here is color, I'll explain what the contents are because actually a black and white book. But this is Steve's art that was originally in black and white because it was published in black and white. It says here, Creepy Presents Steve Ditko, strange, exciting horror tales from the co-creator of Spider-Man. It's published by Dark Horse, but it's just reprinted material since this really wasn't a Dark Horse book originally. It's only $19.99, 20 bucks. And for 20 bucks, a hardcover book, let me tell you, it is a fantastic deal. And right now, I'll tell you the reason I bought this volume. And the reason you probably might want to consider buying this volume is for the fact that it contains all of Steve Ditko's black and white art from Creepy and Eerie. This is the table of contents page, and it contains all 16 stories that Steve Ditko did for the Creepy and the Eerie magazines. This is an introduction page, and what they basically tell you is after Steve left Spider-Man in 1966 and Marvel Comics, he worked for various publishers, and one of the publishers that he worked on was EC Comics. And in EC Comics, the art was, for their magazines, in this case of Creepy and Eerie, black and white. And what you get to see here is something really different from Steve Ditko, is that he uses black and white art techniques for his art in this volume. And you can see it evolve. You see, when he works for Marvel Comics, the art was in color, and he made the art in color. But for black and white as an artist, you have to show different sensibilities because there's no color, and if you know that going in, the art you're making is not going to be color. You have to bring different sensibilities to the art in terms of black and white. And you can see that Steve uses different techniques, various uses of shadow, and definite gray washes to the art. I mean, you see something like this. Hopefully it's you come in the different layers of gray and a wash type tone effect to it. Heavier use of shadow. One thing I can tell you right now, the paper quality is really good. It's a high-end paper. It has a gloss to it. It's not the cheap stuff. The art is perfectly placed. You can see there's room in the middle, that the art is not obscured. It does not republish the covers because these were basically, each issue was a collected edition of various artists and writers and stories. And if Steve didn't do the cover, which he didn't, then this is just for the Steve Ditko art. It's not meant to showcase the other artists in the different volumes and issues. I'm not going to show all the pages because I don't want to spoil it for you. But I just want to give you a glimpse of the art. He was using different techniques in this volume as he went along. You see, Steve is not known as a black and white artist. He's known as a color artist. And so for him to make black and white art, it's something different. And again, this is very artist specific, this volume. If you don't like his art, then, just don't get the issue. But if you like his art, or you like Spider-Man and what he did and created in the Spider-Man world, then if you want to know what he did after Spider-Man, and he was at the height of his powers still, I think artistically it is worth tracking down. And the key reasons I tracked this down, and you might want to track it down, is because it's all of the art he did in black and white for EC Comics collected here. You know, if it was like, if they had a ton of art and it was like 2, 3, 4, or 5 volumes, maybe I would not have bought this volume. But knowing that it's all the issues and art he did in one volume, all collected together in a nicely produced edition with crisp art restored and nice paper quality in a hardcover book, for less than 20 bucks if you buy this online, I mean, that's a fantastic deal. The volume itself runs about 130 pages. So my conclusion is that this book, Creepy, Presents Steve Ditko, about 130 pages, hardcover, black and white art, reprinted in a very nice format. I would say, as mentioned, if you like his art or his creativity, this is a volume worth tracking down. It's not too much money. One volume, you get it all. I would highly recommend it. It's published by Dark Horse. This reprint quality, I should say. If you liked this video, comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching.